Have you ever seen a YouTube channel with millions of views using nothing more than a stick figure and a simple background? Well, there's one channel doing exactly that, and it has over 12.5 million subscribers. It's called Rico Animations. And what makes it stand out isn't high-end production or fancy effects, it's how incredibly simple the content is, and yet it consistently pulls in hundreds of millions of views. Just look at the numbers. 137 million on one video, 132 million on another, 119 million on the next. And the best part, these are animations anyone can create. No animation degree, no big studio, just a basic script, a character, and a clever idea. In this video, I'll show you step by step how to replicate this style using free tools, AI-generated voiceovers, and simple editing techniques, even if you've never animated anything before. If you find this content useful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Let's dive in. Step 1, creating the voices. The first thing we need to do is generate voiceovers for our videos. For this, we'll use a fantastic AI tool called ElevenLabs. It's one of the best applications out there for creating AI-generated voices, and I'll actually be making a full tutorial dedicated to ElevenLabs soon. It's already widely known and used by creators around the world. And for good reason. Once you're on the website, just click sign in. I'm gonna log in using my Google account. Let's hit continue. Okay, now we're inside the ElevenLabs dashboard. This is the account I'm using, and as you can see, it's free to get started. They give you 10,000 free credits, which is more than enough to begin creating your voiceovers. Now, to get our voiceover script, we're gonna head over to ChatGPT and ask it to generate a short, funny script. And just like that, ChatGPT gives us a quick joke or funny scene we can use. All we need to do now is copy the script, then head back to ElevenLabs and simply paste it in. Now there is an important step we need to take. We have to choose the right voice, one that matches the tone and style of our script. So let's head over to the voice library in ElevenLabs. Here you'll find a variety of voice types, from professional narration to animation style voices. We want something that fits our script well, so we'll filter by language, English. Then in the accent menu, feel free to use any accent you like. Once we find a voice we like, in this case, we'll go with a voice named Cooper. We click use to add it to our voice library. Now that we've added Cooper, we select him from the list. We already have our script that we previously generated with ChatGPT and hit generate.
Used to say,
if the first version doesn't sound quite right, no problem. You can always regenerate it until you're happy with the result. Once you're satisfied, make sure to download your voiceover. You'll repeat the same process for each section of your script. And by the way, I'll be doing a full tutorial just on ElevenLabs in the future because it really is one of the best tools out there for voice generation. So stay tuned for that. Step 2, editing voices. With our voiceovers ready, it's time to bring them into CapCut, which is the video editing software we'll be using. We just open CapCut, click Add, and import our voice files. Now, let's hit play and listen to how it sounds in the timeline.
Teachers used to say, there are no stupid questions. Then I'd ask one, and the whole class turned into a roast battle. Even the teacher was like, yeah, that was kind of dumb. Breasts are magical, man.
It sounds good, but I want to add a bit more personality and make it even funnier. So here's what we'll do. We'll use CapCut's voice changer to tweak the voice. You can find this tool in the audio effects section. I'm going to choose a character style voice. Something a little quirky and exaggerated to match the humor of the script. Some of these features require the pro version, the ones with the purple gem icon. But there are also some free options. Let's go with the free one. We'll pick Squirrel and see how it sounds.
Teachers used to say, there are no stupid questions. Then I'd ask one, and the whole class turned into a roast battle. Even the teacher was like, yeah, that was kind of dumb.
Much better. But let's push it a little further. Next, I'm going to speed up the voice slightly. This adds a comedic edge and helps with pacing, especially for short form videos like TikToks or Reels. We'll also tighten the spacing between the clips so everything flows faster and feels punchier. Let's play it back again.
Teachers used to say, there are no stupid questions. Then I'd ask one, and the whole class turned into a roast battle. Even the teacher was like, yeah, that was kind of dumb. Breasts are magical, man. They stop fights.
It's coming together really well. Now we're ready to export the final audio. We're not exporting the full video yet, just the audio for now. Select MP3 format, click export, and save the file. This one ended up being around 23 seconds long, which is perfect for short form content. Once exported, save it somewhere easy to access. We'll use this final audio in our last step. Step 3, animation generation. Now let's move on to creating the actual animation. For this, we'll be using Adobe Express, which is super beginner friendly and perfect for this kind of content. Here's what to do. First, click the link in the description to go to the Adobe Express page. Once you're there, sign in using your Google account. Adobe might ask for your birth date to create the account, but after that, you're good to go. Now, once you're inside Adobe Express, don't worry about anything on the main screen. Just go to the plus icon in the top left corner. Now hit Quick Actions and look for the option that says Animate Characters. That'll take you to the character animation tool. Here's where the fun begins. You'll see a list of preset characters to choose from. For this example, I'm going to use one called Sticky, but you can pick whichever character suits your style or script best. Next, choose a background. Adobe gives you a bunch of presets: urban, streets, interiors, nature scenes, and more. Let's go with something like street setting for this demo. Now it's time to pick the video format. Since we're creating for platforms like TikTok or YouTube Shorts, I'm choosing 9:16, which is the Instagram story size. But you can pick the size that fits your project best. Once that's done, you'll have two options: record your voice directly in Adobe Express, or upload a pre-recorded audio file. I've already generated a voiceover using ElevenLabs, so I'll go ahead and upload that file here. After uploading, Adobe automatically syncs the animation to your audio. No extra steps needed. Give it a moment to process, and in just a few seconds, your character will be fully animated and lip-synced with the voiceover. Let's hit play and see how it turned out.
Teachers used to say, there are no stupid questions. Then I'd ask one, and the whole class turned into a roast battle. Even the teacher was like, yeah, that was kind of dumb. Breasts are magical, man. They stop fights, end crying, and start wars. Meanwhile, mine just disappoint my doctor during checkups. Boobs are like the ultimate cheat code. They get free drinks, extra fries, and skipped lines. Mine just jiggle when I run. And not in a fun way.
Pretty funny, right? I'm sure you guys can come up with way better jokes and funnier scripts than this one. Anyways, if you want to make changes like switching out the background, you can easily go back and select a different one. Let's try a more minimal setting and preview it again.
Teachers used to say, there are no stupid questions. Then I'd ask one, and the whole class turned into a roast battle. Even the teacher was like, yeah, that was kind of dumb. Breasts are magical, man. They stop fights, end crying, and start wars. Meanwhile, mine just disappoint my doctor during checkups. Boobs are like the ultimate cheat code. They get free drinks, extra fries, and skipped lines. Mine just jiggle when I run. And not in a fun way.
You'll notice the voice sync and animation stay the same, but the look feels totally different. Once you're happy with how everything looks, hit download. And just like that, your animation is ready. And that's it. Now you've got everything you need to start creating simple, funny animations that have real potential to go viral. We went through how to generate voiceovers using AI, how to animate your characters easily with Adobe, and how to bring it all together with some fun editing in CapCut. These kinds of videos may look simple on the surface, but with the right combination of timing, humor, and consistency, they can reach millions. So if you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps more people find this content. And if you want more tutorials on AI tools, animation tricks, and content strategies like this one, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell so you don't miss anything. There's a lot more coming your way. So stay creative, keep experimenting, and I'll see you in the next one.